Hey guys, so short update for my review of this here Team Wendy Chinstrap. I did find some shorter screws in my plethora of screws, helmet screws that I have collected over the years, and these will actually work much better. As you can see, that one is flush to the helmet there. It's not sticking out like the other side was. This was the screw that we did have on there right here that was working through the arc rail, and this is kind of what you needed in order to get through the arc rail and then into the provided ops core system here with the octile with this extra bit of plastic. So you need that extra bit of length, but with the Team Wendy, it's more of the traditional ACH style with just webbing, so you don't need that extra length of screws. So the screws were sticking out too far, and I found with this length of screw, I'm not sure where this came from, but this specific screw length here, you can see it's a good quarter inch, almost quarter inch shorter, and it actually is the exact size I needed. So I was able to make this work. I'm going to replace the two back screws here in a few minutes, and I'm going to finish replacing these front screws. But yep, good to go. I'll try to figure out exactly where these screws came from. No guarantee I'll be able to, but just so you know, that's kind of what you want to work with if you're trying to go with this same type of setup. Is you're going to want to screw, that's the length you probably had before, that's the length you're going to go for. At least a quarter inch shorter, and it should work. And it does work with the provided Team Wendy attachments, and these are a very typical setup. These are just like ACH screws, screw heads. They're the same damn thing. So hope that helps out. So this is the helmet all done up now. Chin straps on, and you can see it on Oscar here. This system is pretty rad, man. You want to tighten it up, you just twist the cam fit, get it real snug. I actually like this considerably more than the ops core system, to be completely honest with you. I think it is more comfortable than the ops core's system. I like how it fits when it's on the head and how it hugs the head. It just kind of hugs above your ears, as you can see right here. I thought this was easier than putting it on my head. I can actually show you and move the helmet around. But I like how this hugs right here. I found it to be more comfortable than the octile when I had it on, and it just kind of hugged right there. And then the boa, it was really easy to adjust back here. You just kind of twist as you feel the need until you get it where you want it. This pad, like I described, was a lot more comfortable on the nape than the ops core one as well. It just felt really good. The cams were easy to adjust. I still have some room to go up a notch here. If I want, I can go up one and then just kind of make my adjustments from there. That's easy. And back here, I still have a little bit of play. So the extra large was the way to go. I think the medium large may have actually been just a hair too small for me. Whereas this guy feels still a little big. So I think I'm kind of in a weird zone where my head might be just a little, not quite extra large, but not quite medium large. But I can make it work. Definitely a great chin strap system. And I'll pop the head out. I'll pop Oscar out of here. And I'll show you what I ended up doing. Oh wait, I got to really ratchet it in there. Yeah, to release the boa, you just pop it out, like I showed in the original video. Just kind of loosen it up, and you're good to go. And what I end up doing is I end up finding those smaller screws in my screw bin, and now we're not going to stab ourselves in the head when we're using this guy. The screws are flush and out of the helmet. And I did actually put the replica pad system in here, and it feels better than it did when I had it in the ops core originally with the ops core octile, and it feels better than it did when I had it in the ACH. I'm not sure what the major difference is, but it does feel a little better, all things considered. I am going to get the real Team Wendy pad set to test, or to try out, and probably put this replica in my son's helmet, but for now I'm going to run this at the end of the month to see how it feels, and just kind of give you guys an idea of how the replica pad is as a whole. Overall though, I think this little Team Wendy project for this helmet was a success, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun to run come the end of the month. I hope you guys got something out of this, a little short addendum bonus round for the Team Wendy review. And if you take anything away from this little bonus round, it's and my wife's going to yell at me for saying this. She'll be like, don't do that. Be a hoarder, because my giant collection of helmet screws saved the day. One, it saved me money, but two, it gave me the ability to actually be able to run this, because if I didn't have these other screws, I would have been, pardon the pun, screwed. I wouldn't have been able to run this helmet. I wish I could tell you exactly which helmets these came from and what screws they were. I want to say they were an old Mitch set, but I'm not 100% sure. They could have very easily been screws from an old Airsoft OpsCore replica set, because of how long they are. They do just barely come through and pass through a arc rail, but I'm not 100% certain. They are definitely not standard Mitch screws. These are standard Mitch screws right here, or ACH screws, as you can see. This is the Brigade Quartermaster ACH repair hardware set I got on base a while back. I picked this up just to have, and they're a little different. They don't thread all the way up. These screws thread all the way to the eye, so they're threaded from here all the way down. So I'm not sure where they came from, but they did save the day. And they got some paint on them, so that means they were on one of my lids at one point. I just don't know which one. That's, like I said, also all I got, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys got something out of this bonus round. And as always, make sure you're getting out there and trying new shit, because this game is a lot of fun, and half the fun is trying different things. Top left-hand corner is going to be the most recent video. Top right-hand corner is going to be a video I think you'll like. Most likely it's going to be the link to the original review of this Team Wendy Chinstrap. Bottom right-hand corner is going to be a helmet. You can punch that dude in the head. That's the subscribe button if you like this content and you got something out of this. I would appreciate your patronage and you hanging out with me on this channel when I do these reviews. And until next time, take care, play Airsoft, LARP smarter, not harder, and collect screws. I'll see you in the next video.